Hello students, today we will discuss about the implementation of T and D flip-flop experiment number 8 from subject VLSI by Mrs. Prachikal Pandey. So this is the logic diagram of D flip-flop as you can see, and the block diagram is also shown of D flip-flop. You can see here there is one input D and two outputs Q and Q bar. One input that is clock, preset and clear. This is the truth table of D flip-flop. So basically what you have to understand, when the clock is 1, the clock is high, the D input is, if clock is high, the D input is 0, the output is 1. This is positive edge triggered flip-flop considering. And when D is 1, output Qn plus 1 is 1. So the columns which are highlighted you have to check out. So that means whatever is the input is transferred to the output when the clock is high. Now this is the VHDL code for D flip-flop using behavioral model. As you can see here, the first is the library declarations, and then the D flip-flop entity name is DFF. And the ports, that means the input and output declaration. You can see D is the input, clock is input, and RST, this is reset input, and Q is the output, and QB is the next output, that is complement output, and DFF. So this is all about entity. Then the architecture, you can see here, where here it is written the program. If reset is equal to 1, then output Q is 0 and QB will be 1, as both are complementary to each other. But if when clock is clock event and clock is 1, that means we have shown here clock as a positive edge triggered clock. So when the clock is positive edge triggered, then the output will be same as input. So whatever is at the input, that there is the name of the input is D, that will be transferred to the output Q, and the QB will be always opposite to that of the Q. So not D is written here, end if and end process. So this is the VHDL code for D flip-flop. Now you can see here the whole program is written in the editor, VHDL program for D flip-flop. Now the first step after declaring the entity and writing the program in the editor is check syntax. After check syntax, go to simulation, and there you have to check for behavioral syntax. After that, go for simulate behavioral model. So here you can see this is the window which will be open. So here nothing input is given, none of the input is given. So now here you can see I have given D input as 1, so D I have kept as 1, and clock I haven't given, but I have given reset. So as soon as I give reset signal, the output Q is 0 and QB is 1. And when I give the clock, and then the Q output is 1 and QB is 0. So you can see data input D is transferred to the output Q. So D is 1 and Q is also 1 when I give the clock. And QB is 0 as it is complementary to Q. And when D is 0, and when I don't give the clock, that is 0, the output remains the same which was previous output. So that was Q was 1 and QB is 0. So here you can find out the positive edge triggered. The concept is when the positive edge triggered comes of the clock, then only data will be transferred. If the positive edge is not there, then data won't be transferred. Whatever previous data is there, that will be present at the output. And when I give the clock is 1, as you can see here, data is 1, and I give the clock, then the data is transferred to the output Q as 1 and QB is 0. So this is how you are going to verify the truth table. Now the next program here will be checking out will be of T flip-flop. You can see here logic diagram of T flip-flop, and the block diagram you can see one input is there only T, and two outputs Q and Q bar, and one clock. There is one input called preset and one input called clear or reset. So this is the truth table of T flip-flop. Here you can see the highlighted columns. When T is 0, the output is Qn, that is the past value, and when T is 1, output is Qn bar. It should be Qn bar, that is past complement, which is missing here. So the bar is missing here, you can see. Then to write the program, so here you can see the program of for T flip-flop is written here in the behavioral model. So the entity name is TFF. Ports, that means the name of the inputs declared. T is input, clock input, and Q is the output. Architecture in the behavioral model, and here one signal is declared, that is temporary signal named TMP, and that is assigned as 0. So here it is written in the program begin if clock is event and clock is equal to 1, that means when the positive edge of the clock comes, then if T is 0, then the TMP should be same, that is whatever is the value for TMP will be is same as TMP. Else if T is equal to 1, then TMP is not TMP, so that will be complementary. End if, end process, and last Q is assigned as TMP because the TMP is a signal and Q is the output, which the temporary signal is then transferred to the main output. Then go for checking syntax in the implementation. After that, go to the simulation and check for behavioral check syntax, and after behavioral check syntax, then simulate behavioral model. Now you can check here, the window will be open here like this, and here I have given the clock and T is 0, and when I give the clock, and you can check the output, Q is 0 and temporary TMP is already assigned as 0. Now when again I will give the clock 1, T1, and you can check the output, Q is equal to 1. So this was all about the experiment. Thank you.